Welcome back to Great Day Washington. It's time now for our morning mix. The curtain is closing on the longest running show in Broadway history. Andrew Lloyd Webber's The Phantom of the Opera is ending on February 18th of 2023. Producers say it just can't keep up with the weekly running costs since returning from the pandemic. Phantom won 7 Tony Awards in 1988, the year I was born, including Best Musical. It is about a mask-wearing opera lover who falls in love with a young soprano at the Paris Opera House. In its 35 years on Broadway, it has been seen by nearly 20 million people and grossed $1.3 billion. It's crazy that it's closing.
I know. What a legendary show. But you think about the sets. The sets are so expensive. Everything is so expensive.
Chandelier. It's known for its chandelier above you.
Well, the thing is, when it was reported on Friday that it was closing, they then took in $2 million by 8 o'clock that night. So, of course, I mean, it's one of those, you always think it's going to be there, and then when it's not, people want to go see it.
Right. Well, every show took a hit during the pandemic, right? And so it said once they reopened their doors from the pandemic, they've still been losing about 75,000 people per week, and they just can't make that up. Yeah.
Well, so now Chicago and Lion King will be the 2 longest running shows, and they're only Chicago's the 25th anniversary, so 10 years difference.
I don't know if anything will ever have as long of a run.
No. Okay, we are getting a first look at the Whitney Houston biopic. Actress Naomi Ackie plays Whitney Houston in I Wanna Dance with Somebody, which follows the legendary singer's life and music. The musical biopic is due in theaters December 21st. This is an authorized biopic, and it's going to obviously go through their relationship with Bobby Brown, the relationship with Clive Davis. I mean, everything that we know and love so much about her.
I had most recently watched that Bobby Brown documentary. Remember we talked about it maybe a year ago, 6 months, somewhere around there. And, you know, Whitney Houston just comes into his life at one point. You're following him and his rise. And I really would like to know more about her backstory before they got together, right? Of how did she get to that part in her life?
Yeah, Naomi Ackie, you might know her from, she was in Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker, and then she was in that prequel for Hunger Games or whatnot. Game of Thrones, a prequel for Game of Thrones. So should be coming out around Christmas time this year.
Okay.
Musician Post Malone is on the mend after falling and bruising his ribs during a concert. The incident happened about an hour into his show in St. Louis. You see,
oh my God,
how much pain he's in. He fell through an opening on the stage.
Ouch.
He was down for about 10 minutes, but got up and he did finish the performance.
Yeah.
He was taken to a hospital after the concert for x-rays, which revealed that his ribs were not broken. And then in a video on social media, emotional video, he thanked his fans and said he was ready to keep on with the tour, and then said, next time I'm coming through to St. Louis, I'm going to play like over 2 hours for you guys so you can get the songs that you missed. And he finished it.
Wow. People who were right down there were talking about how his legs were shaking. You could tell he was in so much pain, right? It's his ribs, but like his whole
and
body.
shock probably, the adrenaline.
Yeah.
We're glad they're not broken.
It's tough to watch.
Yes. You could just see him writhing in pain. It looks so,
Yeah. All right. Meanwhile, moving on. Here in our area, nearly 100 teams of 25 people each competed to pull an 82-ton airplane. The teams pulled either a FedEx Airbus A320 or a United Boeing 757. The teams pulled the airplanes 12 feet.
Wow.
12 feet. The Dulles planes returned after a 2-year hiatus. The event has been going on since 1992, and it raises funds for the Special Olympics. It's great. Since the inception, the event has raised more than $3 million and is now replicated in other cities. The Special Olympics is the world's largest sports organization for children and adults with intellectual or physical disabilities.
I love the cops getting in there at the end. Yes, a little team effort.
Yeah.
That's quite the what is it, tug of war, I guess, if you're going against the plane. I've never done that. Have you done that?
No, I would be no help though. I can
You'd be cheering them on the sideline.
I can't. Yeah.
Hey, every little bit helps. That's why it's a team effort.
That's right.